Hello and welcome to Cutting Words. I'm Brad Thompson and today we've got the Druid, the final class in this playtest 6 packet for Anatakana One D&D 2024, whatever. This is it, the final one, final video for this playtest packet. Thank goodness we got it. We got there. The survey feedback survey is already available for filling in, giving wizards your feedback on what you think of this playtest material. It is available on dndbeyond.com, as well as this PDF is available on dndbeyond.com if you want to read and follow along for the this playtest material here. Alright, without further ado, let's get the Druid. Let's go through it, see what they've changed, what's going on with it. And can't do much worse than last time they did Druid playtest, the last playtest for Druid. My god. Anyway, here we go. Here we go. Okay, final one. Here we go. Let's get the Druid. Let's do it. For those who've watched through all of my videos covering this playtest material, well done. Gold star for you. It's been a lot of content. Whew. Anyway, the Druid. Primary ability score, Wisdom. Nothing new there. But the table. Only 2 cantrips. Seems low. I'll go through this in more detail below. Alright, Druid updates. Channel Nature is being cut in favor of restoring a wild shape at 2nd level. Fair enough. Druidic now also makes sure you always have Speak with Animals prepared. Okay. Primal Order is a new 1st level feature which lets you improve your armor and weapon proficiencies or your spellcasting. So I guess like the Cleric Holy Order, the Druid gets their own version of that. Wild Shape has returned to 2nd level. And what a 2nd level it is. The feature has returned to using beast stat blocks and has new rules for how you interact with those stat blocks. In addition, using Wild Shape is now a bonus action for all Druids, and swim speeds are available from the beginning. Wow. Okay. Because last playtest they tried to do fixed stat blocks as opposed to using going through using beast stat blocks. Here's these few fixed options here. That did not go well. So backtracked on that. Restored to how Wild Shape kind of worked before by looks. But they made it bring its bonus action, not just moon. And swim speed. Okay. Eventually have a close look at that. Spellcasting is one noteworthy change. Spell preparation is no longer tied to level of your spell slots. It's across the board. Wild Resurgence has moved from 15th level to 5th. That's a big shift. It has been redesigned. The new feature answers the desire to have more flexibility between using Wild Shape and spells. Okay. Elemental Fury is a new 7th level feature allowing the Druid to increase the effectiveness of their cantrips or their attacks with weapons and Wild Shape. Okay. Commune with Nature is a new 9th level feature. Improved Elemental Fury is a new 15th level feature, improving whatever option the Druid chose for Elemental Fury. Okay. This is very reminiscent, very familiar to the Cleric changes actually. Very standardized. Anyway, Archdruid now includes the ability to turn unexpected uses of Wild Shape into a spell slot. It's also returned to 20th level, replacing Epic Boon. Epic Boon feats being banished from this realm. Perhaps never to be seen again, who knows. Alright. Ready a Druid. So Druids, so your D8 hit die. You still got Intelligence and Wisdom proficiency saves, great saves. Big fan of the mental saves over the physical ones, if I can get them. Apart from maybe Constitution, that's always a good one. Alright, and skills, you got Arcana, you got Animal Handling, you got Insight, Medicine, Nature, Perception, Religion, Survival, choose 2 of those. Weapons, just simple weapons. Get Herbalism Kit as well. Armor training, light armor, shield. So no longer do they have medium armor proficiency, no longer do they have restrictions to not wearing metal armor. You can now wear metal and use metal shields. Huzzah! which from a aesthetic standpoint looks a bit weird. Trying to visualize a druid and all this metal armor and stuff, but I guess technically the rules allow it. Sure. Starting equipment, basic stuff there, and let's go on through. Nothing new in multiclassing. So first level, druid gets first level druidic. You know druidic, the secret language of druids. Whoa. While learning this ancient tongue, you also unlock the magic of speaking to animals. You always have speak with animals spell prepared. You can use druidic to leave hidden messages. You and others who know druidic automatically spot such a message. Others spot the message's presence with a successful DC 15 intelligence investigation check, but can't decipher it without magic. Not perception, that's investigation to find it. Interesting. Otherwise, yeah. Speak with animals, sweet, that's a free spell ad. That's normally one. It's good to have prepared, so don't have to worry about preparing that one. Yay. You just get it. Alright, first level, Primal Order as well. You've dedicated yourself to one of the following sacred roles of your choice. Magician, you know one extra cantrip from the Primal spell list, so your spellcasting feature, formation on preparing spells. In addition, your mystic connection to nature gives you a bonus to your intelligence nature checks. This bonus equals your wisdom modifier. Man, this is just copy paste from Cleric, isn't it? I guess they're like, well, everyone likes this holy order business. Let's just do it for Druid. Primal Order, copy paste, done. So that's how you get your third cantrip. Why do these Druids get less cantrips? It's a bit weird. And they got the bonus to wisdom because, generally speaking, Druids don't focus on intelligence so much. They can be a bit dumb. So having bonus wisdom, so you actually know things about nature, it's always useful. So you get mocked by the rest of your party for not knowing as much about nature as, say, the wizard. Warden, trained for battle. You gain martial weapon proficiency and medium armor training. Okay, so not as good as the cleric. You're not getting heavy armor or anything, but you can get medium armor, and you got your martial weapon training there. So you got a choice. Be more one extra cantrip and a bonus nature checks, or do you want just armor and martial weapons? Also at first level, get your spellcasting. So you learn two cantrips from the primal spell list. Rather than choosing, you can start with Druidcraft and Produce Flame. No, you'll want, it's probably going to be Guidance and Shillelagh, I would imagine. Off my head for my Druid spells there. Or Magic Stone. I was a big fan of Magic Stone because I played a long campaign as a dwarf Druid. So storing rocks was quite thematic. Rock Druid. When you gain a Druid level, you can replace one of the cantrips with another cantrip of your choice from a spell list. And you get extra ones at 4th and 10th level. And Druid table shows how many spell slots you have and prepared spells and that sort of thing. You get 4 at the start, first level spells. They recommend Animal Friendship. Okay. Cure Wounds. Alright. Fairy Fire and Thunder Wave. So you probably want Healing Word, Good Berries. Entangle's another good one. Yeah. So yeah, they're missing a few good ones there. Okay. So you prepared spells, so you can swap them out a long rest. Let's see, Wisdom, and you can use your Druid Focus or Spellcasting, sure. Alright, at second level, you get your Wild Companion. So you can summon a nature spirit that assumes an animal form to aid you. As a magic action, you can expend a spell slot or use a wild shape, probably the wild shape, because they're easy to come back, to cast a Find Familiar spell without material components. When you cast a spell in this way, the familiar is a fae, and it disappears when you finish a long rest. So you got it for the day. Always useful with an animal friend to scout and whatnot. Second level, Wild Shape. Power of nature infuses you, allowing you to assume the form of an animal. As a bonus action, you transform into a beast form that you have learnt for this feature. See known forms below. You stay in that form for a number of hours equal to half your druid level, rounded down, until you use Wild Shape again. have the incapacity condition, or die. You can also learn leave their form early as a bonus action. Known forms, you start knowing 3 forms. Ooh, this is different. For this feature, choose from among beast stat blocks that have a maximum challenge rating of 1/4 that lack the fly speed. Rather than choosing, you may start with the riding horse, spider, and wolf. But those are 3 solid picks there. Whenever you finish a long rest, you can replace one of your known forms with another eligible form. Okay, like preparing spells. When you gain certain druid levels, you learn additional forms, and the maximum challenge rating for your forms increases as shown in the beast shapes table. In addition, starting at 8th level, you can adopt a form that has a fly speed. This little table here. So secondly, we get 3 forms, max CR 1/4, no fly speed. 4th level, you get extra form there, so 4 forms, half CR, fly speed no. 8th level, you can prepare 5 forms, max CR 1, fly speed yes. Okay, I like that. That kind of is a good middle ground approach to, only have so many, like especially for the DM, thinking what preparing miniatures and stat blocks and things for the player, or the player preparing that, not having to worry about a whole spectrum of, every animal in existence, and not have to worry about a handful. It's, it's a good middle ground approach there. I quite like that. Still got some flexibility. As the previous playtest where it had the fixed stat blocks did not. A number of uses. You can use a wild shape twice. You gain 1 experience use when you finish short rest. Only 1. I've run the whole lot. And you gain all experience use when you finish long rest. Okay. That's different. You gain additional uses when you reach certain druid levels, as shown in the wild shape column of the druid table. Rules while transformed. While in a form, you retain your personality, memories, and ability to speak. And the following rules apply. So you can speak as the animal. Useful. Game statistics. Your game statistics are replaced by the statistics, of the beast. But you retain your hit points. Hit die. Intelligence, wisdom, and charisma scores. Class features, species traits, somehow. Languages, and feats. You also retain your skill and saving throw proficiencies and use your proficiency bonus for them, in addition to gaining those of the creature. If the creature has the same proficiency as you and the bonus in its stat block is higher than yours, use the creature's bonus instead of yours. If the creature has any legendary or rare actions, you can't use them. No spellcasting. You can't cast spells, but transforming doesn't break your concentration on a spell you already cast or prevent you from taking actions that are part of a spell, such as Call Lightning that you've already cast, or Moonbeam. Objects. Your ability to handle objects is determined by the form's limbs rather than your own. In addition, you choose whether your equipment falls to the ground in your space, merges into your new form, or is worn by it. Worn equipment functions as normal, but the DM decides whether it is practical for the new form to wear a piece of equipment, based on the creature's size and shape. Your equipment doesn't change size or shape to match the new form, and any equipment that the new form can't wear must either fall to the ground or merge with it. Equipment that merges with the form has no effect until you leave the form. Okay. So, unfortunately you got your own hit points still as a beast. Not ideal. Because you're just you turn yourself into, I guess you get physically stronger. I guess you're probably better at melee, but also very easy to hit. Yeah. I mean, you can still use it for utility stuff, but definitely not a combat option, really. I'm sure Moon Druid will fix that. Druid subclass. You gain a Druid subclass of your choice. Circle the land, circle the moon, circle the sea, or circle the stars. So circle the sea is new. So we'll see those at the end there. 4th level, ability score improvement. You gain ability score improvement feat or another feat of your choice, which you qualify. Level 5, Wild Resurgence. So in addition to getting the 3rd level spells, you also get, if you have no uses of Wild Shape left, you can give yourself 1 use by expending a spell slot, no action required. You can do so only once per turn. In addition, you can expend 1 use of Wild Shape, no action required, to give yourself a 1st level spell slot. You can't do so again until you finish a long rest. Okay. So you can swap wild shape uses and spell slots around. Interesting. What are you, a sorcerer? Or a bard? There you go. The bard recently gained and this playtest gained a similar ability between spell slots and their bardic inspiration. It's interesting, yeah, allowing players to shuffle their resource pools around. Can be dangerous, though. Can cause abuse potentially. You be careful. But fun. 6th level subclass feature. 7th level Elemental Fury. The might of the elements flows through you. You gain one of the following options of your choice. Potent spellcasting. You can add your wisdom modifier to the damage you deal with any primal cantrip. Primal Strike. Once on each of your turns, when you hit a creature with an attack roll using a weapon or beast form's attack in wild shape, you can cause the target to take an extra 1d8 cold, fire, lightning, or thunder damage, choosing when you hit. So again, it's copy paste from Cleric. Okay. 8th level ability score improvement, or feat. 9th level commune with nature. You are an expression of nature itself and can commune with nature and the natural world all around you. You always have the commune with nature spell prepared. Again, copy paste from Cleric. 10th level subclass feature. You gain the feature from the Druid spell class. 12th level ability score improvement or feat. 14th level subclass feature. 15th level improved Elemental Fury. Potent spellcasting. When you cast a primal cantrip with a range of 10 feet or greater, the spell's range increases by 300 feet. Okay. For the rare times you need to sniper someone with your Druid cantrip at 15th level. Weird. Or Primal Strike. The extra damage of your Primal Strike increases to 2d8. A bit more useful, that one. For level 16, get ability score improvement or feat. 18th level beast spells. While using wild shape, you can cast spells in beast form except for any spell that has a material component with a cost specified or that consumes its material component. Okay. You now cast spells as a beast. Yay. 19th level, you get ability score improvement or feat. 20th level Archdruid. The vitality of nature constantly blooms within you, granting you the following benefits. Evergreen, wild shape. Whenever you roll initiative and have no uses of wild shape left, you regain one experience use of it. Okay, that's instead of having infinite wild shapes that you used to have. I guess that makes sense if you can now swap wild shapes and spell slots around. Having infinite could be a bit broken. Nature Magician. You can convert uses of wild shape into a spell slot, no action required. Choose a number of your unexpended uses of wild shape and convert them into a single spell slot, with each use contributing 2 spell levels. You must then finish a long rest before you can do so again. For example, if you convert 2 uses of wild shape, you produce a 4th level spell slot. Okay. For those people who are just like, I don't actually use wild shape, more spell slots. Sure, I'll take more spell slots. Longevity. The primal magic that you wield causes you to age more slowly. For every 10 years that pass, your body ages only 1 year. A nice little ribbon feature there. That's the core Druid. Onto the subclasses. Alright, first up with the classic Circle of the Land. Let's see, circle spells. So the changes are circle spells now lets you pick a different land type each day. It has also absorbed the old bonus cantrip feature. The spell lists are shorter than the 2014 equivalents, since the Druid can now change lists each day. Oh, nice. So you're not just bound to one land type. As yeah, so they were to pick one land type and that's it. You're always a mountain Druid. That's it. Now you can swap around. Land's Aid is a new 3rd level feature which lets the Druid expend uses of wild shape to heal and harm in an area. Okay. Natural Recovery is now 6th level. Replacing Landstride and enhances circle spells. Okay. Nature's Ward has been redesigned to be more useful and to interact with circle spells. Nature's Sanctuary has been redesigned to give the Druid another way to use wild shape and to provide protection to the Druid and allies. Okay. So, got 3rd level circle spells. So, your connection to nature infuses you with the ability to cast certain spells. When you finish a long rest, choose one type of land: arid, polar, temperate, or tropical. Consult the table below that corresponds to the chosen type. You have the spells prepared there that are listed for your Druid level and lower. Alright, so Arid Druid. So change kind of land types a bit around a bit too, to do with more temperature. I guess, yeah. Anyway. Arid, you get Blur, Burning Hands, and Firebolt. Oh, so you get a little cantrip in there too. Oh, nice. Firebolt's a solid cantrip there. For Devil, you get Fireball. Oh, Fireball. Oh, wait, Druid gets Fireball. Finally. Limitless power. 7th Devil Blight, Night Devil Wall of Stone. Okay, this is a pretty good list. That's a pretty good list. Polar Land. Get Fog Cloud, Hold Person, Ray of Frost, Sleet Storm. Great spell. You already get it anyway, but great spell. Ice Storm and Cone of Cold. Temperate Land, Misty Step, Shocking Grasp, Sleep. It's pretty good low level spells there. Lightning Bolt, Freedom of Movement, and Tree Stride. Tropical Land, got Acid Splash, Ray of Sickness, Web, Stinking Cloud, Polymorph, Insect Blade. Alright. I mean, or just down Arid, honestly. I'll just be Arid. I could change the other ones, but I'll just stay Arid, eh? Anyway. To Devil Land's Aid, you can channel the power of the land itself to bolster friends and harm foes. As a magic action, you can expend a use of your wild shape and choose a point within 60 feet of yourself. Oh, okay. What happens? Vitality giving flowers and life draining thorns appear for a moment in a 10-foot radius sphere centered on that point. Each creature of your choice in that area must make a Constitution saving throw, taking 2d6 necrotic damage on a failed save or half as much damage on a successful one. In addition, one creature of your choice in that area regains 2d6 hit points. When you reach certain Druid levels, the damage and healing increases by 1d6, 10th level 3d6, and 14th level 4d6. Oh, so it's Wither and Bloom. You get Wither and Bloom, but it's not a spell. It's a channel divinity, channel nature or whatever. Spend a wild shape to do as an action, and you get a bit of healing, a bit of AoE, and it's not a spell cast, so you can still bonus action cast a spell if you got one of those afterwards. Alright. That's always nifty. Also, no one can counterspell your healing. When it comes up. What mean DM would do that? 6th level Natural Recovery. Tapping into nature, you can conserve and recover your magical power. You can cast one of the spells of 1st level or higher that you have prepared from your Circle Spells feature without expending a spell slot, and you must finish a long rest before you can do so again. In addition, when you finish a short rest, you can choose expended spell slots to recover. The spell slots you have a combined level that is equal to or less than half your Druid level, rounded up. So in this case 3, and none of the slots can be 6th level or higher. For example, if you're a 6th level Druid, you can recover up to 3 spell levels worth of spell slots. You can recover a 3rd level spell slot, a 2nd level spell slot, a 1st level spell slot, or 3 1st level spell slots. Once you recover spell slots with this feature, you can't do so again to finish a long rest. Interestingly, rest are kept 6th level spells, because historically they've always kept things, spell recoveries at 5th level. 6th level is now allowed. It's interesting. I guess 6th levels weren't as problematic. It's the 7th level spells and up that can be quite problematic, quite powerful. So yeah, it's interesting. More uses of Fireball, perfect. That's what that equates to. Wonderful. 10th level Nature's Warden. Your bond with the land protects you. You are immune to the poison condition. Alright. And you have resistance to a damage type associated with your current land choice in the Circle Spells feature, as shown in Nature's Ward table. So Arid, Fire. Oh, you get fire resistance as well. Oh, just stay on Arid. It's so good. Polar, Cold, Temperate, Lightning, and Tropical Poison. 14th level, Nature's Sanctuary. Nature can rise up to protect you and your allies. As a magic action, you can expend a use of your wild shape and cause spectral trees and vines to appear in a 15-foot cube on ground within 120 feet of yourself. They last there for 1 minute or until you have the incapacity condition. You and your allies have half cover while in the area, and your allies gain the current damage resistance of Nature's Ward while there. Oh, wonderful. As a bonus action, you can move the cube up to 60 feet to ground within 120 feet of yourself. Okay, so just a cube of cover, so +2 AC and a damage resistance type for your friends. All right. And that's the Land Druid, Circle the Moon, the traditional go-to subclass of a Druid. Let's see what they've done to it now. Circle the Moon updates, Circle forms. See, has returned from the 2014 version of the subclass, as in that version the feature is improved at 6th level, now in the feature called Improved Circle Forms. Combat Wild Shape. Now lets you use either your AC or your Beast Form's AC, whichever is higher. The feature also ensures you always have Moonbeam prepared. You can cast that spell while in a Wild Shape form. As in the previous Druid playtest, the feature also lets you cast Abjuration spells while in a Wild Shape form. Most healing spells now belong to the Abjuration school. Moonlight Step is a new 10th level feature which allows the Druid to teleport, and Lunar Form is a new 14th level feature which enhances other features in the subclass. They really lean to that moon theme. So look, because yeah, it wasn't really moony before beyond, I guess, like a werewolf thing. You can turn animals better. It looks like they've added more moon, at least moon named abilities. The rights of your circle grant you ability to transform into more dangerous animal forms. The maximum challenge rating for your wild shape is 1. Yay. So you can turn into a bear. Also, 3rd level combat wild shape. You've learned ancient techniques that allow you to channel the magic of the moon to bolster yourself while using a wild shape, granting you the following benefits. Armor class. When you assume a wild shape form, compare the beast's AC to your AC, including any armor you're wearing, but not a shield. While in that form, you use whichever AC is higher. Right, so what? So we have druids walking around in heavy metal armor, just so they can turn to animals and keep that high AC from that. It's a weird look though. Seems to be what they're telling you to do here, but it seems weird. Druids walking around full plate mail or whatever, and then so they can turn into a beast with that same AC. Weird look, but yeah, it works. Okay. Temporary hit points. When you assume a wild shape form, you gain a number of temporary hit points equal to the form's hit points, or 3 times your druid level, whichever number is lower. For example, if you turn into a wolf, 11 HP, as a 5th level druid, you gain 11 temporary hit points, since 3 times your druid level is higher than the wolf's hit points. Okay, to counteract the fact that you don't get to use the creature's hit points and it pops and you get back to your own hit points. You stick with your own hit points, but at least use your buffer of temporary hit points to make up for it. Okay, sure. Abjuration spells. While in a wild shape form, you can cast your abjuration spells except for any spell that has a material component with a cost specified or that consumes its material component. So you're going to get shield. So if you want to get magic initiate, get shield in your spell list. So you can be like a bear, armored bear, cast shield. It's ridiculous. Moonbeam. You always had the Moonbeam spell prepared while in wild shape form, and you can cast the spell in that form without material components. Great, because it's one of the better druid spells, Moonbeam. So you just got it, and so you can be an animal ready to go, and you can cast Moonbeam while animal form. You don't have to recast it, then transform then. So that's quite nice. Frees you up there. 6th level, improved circle forms. The maximum challenge rating of your wild shape now equals your druid level divided by 3, rounded down. In addition, each of your attacks in wild shape form can deal its normal damage type or radiant damage. It's moon themed, I guess. You make this choice each time you hit with those attacks. So get around those magic immune, magic resistant enemies by dealing radiant punches. Some creatures care about radiant damage too, deal bonus damage, like shadow creatures, things from radiant damage. If you're punching angels as a bear or whatever, then you probably don't want to do that. But you know, you're trying to punch an angel as a bear, you got a lot of problems going on there, I guess. Generally speaking, the radiant damage is pretty good. 10th level, Moonlight Step. You magically transport yourself, reappearing amid a burst of moonlight. As a bonus action, you can teleport to 30 feet to an unoccupied space you can see, and you have advantage on the next attack roll you make before the end of this turn. You can use this feature a number of times, equal to your wisdom modifier, minimum of once, and you regain all expended uses when you finish a long rest. You can also regain uses by expending a spell slot 2nd level or higher, or each use you want to restore. No action required. Okay. Teleport around. Okay. It's our spell. You just do it. No one can stop you. And 14th level, Lunar Form. The power of the moon suffuses you, granting you the following benefits. Movable Moonbeam. While your Moonbeam is active, you can move it up to 60 feet at the start of each of your turns. No action required. Oh, good. So before you have to spend a whole action to move the Moonbeam if the enemy moves away from it. Now you can just move it for free. Yay. Action economy. Shared Moonlight. Whenever you use Moonlight Step, you can also teleport one willing creature. That creature must be within 10 feet of you, and you teleport it to an unoccupied space you can see within 10 feet of your destination space. So they really stripped away the elemental stuff. You can't turn to elementals anymore. All that elemental flavor, that's gone. It's all about the moon, baby. Moon. That's it. Alright. I don't know what, with all that problematic having extra separate hit points for the animal form we knew, but apparently it was. Circle of the Sea, the new one. So we got here. So, what about that sea? 3rd level, you get circle spells. Okay, so we get Fog Cloud, Gust of Wind, Ray of Frost, Shatter, and Thunder Wave. All your 3rd level spells there. Alright. 5th level, you get Sleet Storm and Lightning Bolt. 7th level, Control Weather, Ice Storm. 9th level, Conjure Elemental, Hold Monster. Okay. A lot of those you'll get as a druid anyway. Wrath of the Sea. As a bonus action, you can expend a use of your wild shape to manifest an aura that takes the form of ocean spray that surrounds you. The aura lasts for 10 minutes. Yes, aura. It ends early if you have the incapacity condition. Dismiss it. No action required. Or manifest aura again. At the end of each of your turns, you can choose another creature you can see within 10 feet of yourself. The target must succeed on a Constitution saving throw against your spell. Save DC, or take thunder damage. And if the creature is large or smaller, be pushed up to 15 feet away from you. Determine its damage, roll a number of D6s equal to your wisdom modifier. Okay. So you guys got like a aura around you that pushes people and does some thunder damage. Okay. So your aura sea spray. Sure. Level 6, Aquatic Affinity. You always have water breathing spell prepared. In addition, you gain a swim speed equal to your speed. If you use wild shape to assume a form that lacks a swim speed, that form gains your swim speed. Okay, so you can be some weird animal that can swim now. And you use water breathing, which is nifty, I guess, especially in a water-based campaign. Saves you a spell prep. I mean, it's not much for a whole class feature though, but oh well. 10th level, Stormborn. Your Wrath of the Sea confers 2 more benefits while active. Flight. Okay, you can have fly speed equal to your speed. Sure, let's fly too. Swim, flight, why not? Resistance. You have resistance to cold, lightning, and thunder damage. Ooh, nice. So, this is while Wrath of the Sea. So there's 2 more benefits while active. Yes, so you've got to have the Wrath of the Sea aura going. You have to get it going. It's a bonus action. Last 10 minutes. But while it's active, you can fly around. No problem. And your resistance to cold, lightning, and thunder damage. That's 3 damage types there. All which are elemental types, so you know, we're hitting global elements anyway, but you know, it's nice to have a freebie going. And yeah, non-magical flight, always great. You see your aura doing it. 14th level, Asionic Gift. Whenever you use Wrath of the Sea, you can manifest the aura around one willing creature within 60 feet of you rather than manifesting it around yourself. So, hey you seem more competent. Here, have these benefits please. The creature gains all the benefits of the aura and uses your spell save DC and wisdom modifier for it. In addition, you gain manifest aura around both the other creature and yourself if you expend 2 uses of wild shape. Yes, please. Instead of 1 with manifested aura. Oh, good. So you can't just go, you know what? I'm kind of crap. I actually, like, you fight at the front. Yeah, have this aura, fly it to the baddie, have your little benefits from the aura. Off you go. You can actually spend 2 uses and still get it on you as well. So that's nice. Run someone else getting all your cool stuff for you. That's Circle of the Sea, so it's kind of just changing off that aura, never had a sea feature. Interesting. And there we have it. That's the Druid. That's it. I think the wild shape forms, they've probably had a good middle ground approach there. I think that's probably the winner. The Druid's running around in full middle armor and things. It's gonna be weird. I'm not sure how they best handle that. So I guess they don't want to bother that distinction anymore. But I'm not going to wear middle. So it's really interesting aesthetic choices there. That I don't know. I guess you can handle table to table with a DM, but it's a bit weird, isn't it? But overall, I mean, it's a nature cleric? Question mark? They did copy paste a lot of things over from cleric, which is quite funny. But sure, if it works, why not? Yeah. That's the Druid. What do you think? It's probably the best we're going to get. I can't see them backtracking anything else back for wild shape and things. It's probably it. So I think that's probably good enough, I guess. Yeah. Anyway, that's it. We've done it. We've now covered all other classes. All 7 of them. Yeah, in this playtest. So many. Oh my goodness. So you can go back and watch all the videos of me going through each class in this playtest packet 6. And you can get that feedback right now on dndbeyond.com. Let wizards know what you think of all their changes. And we'll see what playtest material they release next. No doubt there'll be the other classes revised further. And yeah, we'll see where they end up. Because yeah, 2024 is not that far away. They don't have much time to lock in these changes. So yeah, will be very interesting to see how it all shakes up. All right. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. So it really helps the channel grow. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much for subscribing if you have already. If you haven't, yeah, hit that subscribe button and so you don't miss out on these videos that pop up on the YouTubes on the regular. All right. Till next time. I'm Brad Thompson. This has been Cutting Words. Happy gaming and see ya.